following presentation of Bulldog Unchained is rated I for immature. It may contain factually inaccurate statements, political incorrectness, and savage accounts of sexual acts. So move up, embrace yourselves, because Daddy's going in balls deep with 30 minutes mayhem.
You are the motherfucking Antichrist!
Like the latest fashion, like a spreading disease. The Bulldog Unchained podcast is back with 30 minutes of mayhem. It is Friday, April 12th, 2019. I am your host, the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko. Oh, god damn. It has been a long fucking week, and I am ready to get down to answering some questions and giving you people the knowledge that you crave so desperately, like herpes. Yeah, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean me, my knowledge. Not, well, I guess herpes is too, but, you know, whatever. All right, let's get down to this shit. So I am, just so you know, I did not pre-screen the questions today, so I'm just as surprised as everyone listening when these questions pop up. So Jason asks, what is your most disappointing, embarrassing, or unbelievable sexual experience? And what's funny is one of my old former, like long time ago girlfriends, Sabrina, commented, "Oh." Well, that's funny because Sabrina ranks in that, probably in the top 5. So we are, you know, we're teenagers, and I'm fucking her on my beanbag at the upstairs of my house, and my dad walks in on us and goes, "Hey guys," and shuts the door. And then my dad, being the awesome fucking human being that he is, so we hurry up and get dressed, and as soon as we're dressed, my dad comes into the room and he goes, "Well, I gotta be honest, I would have much rather seen her ass in the air than yours." Fucking great. And that's why my dad is the emperor of villains. Oh, okay. But the most, oh God, the most disappointing or embarrassing, Jesus, I could go through a list of this. I would have to say, like, honestly, so I miss a lot of flirting cues just because I flirt all of the fucking time. And so I never really know when women are seriously interested in me. It's that Andy Bernard from The Office. How do I know if a woman's interested in me? I just assume that she's not. So, yeah, I've had a lot of embarrassing things like that. As far as sexually, oh, God. Let's see, which one, like, I'm trying to think of something that would just, that'll be really great for the cause here. Oh God. So, okay, I got it. How many of you have ever had to look a one night stand in the, I'm talking, this is the first, God damn, I got another follow-up for this. So I had to look this girl in the eye that I've known a total of maybe 2.5 hours. I am inside of her, and I look her dead in the eye, and she can tell something's wrong because all of a sudden my pace kind of slowed, and I'm moving weirdly, and I just stop. And my dick is still in her, and I look her dead in the eye, and I was like, I gotta take a shit. And that's a true story. And yeah, I totally got off of her and went and took a shit. And I came back out of the bathroom, and I was like, so, did that just completely kill this for you? And she goes, oh, hell no, you better fucking finish this. And I was like, cool. But yeah, I think that could have been disastrous. But it was very embarrassing to have to look a girl in the eye that I didn't know, really. And while I'm fucking her, let her know that I have to shit. The other one is... So again, this is a very quick, like, I've not one that's big on one night stands, but I've had a few here and there. And one of them, I'm fucking her and she looks at me and she goes, say my name. And that moment of panic set in. And I looked her right in the eye and I was like, I don't know your name. Needless to say, that one did not continue. That was the killer of that. I probably should have guessed. I still don't remember that girl's name. I'm pretty sure she told me because she was mad, but she was mad when she told me. And so I was like trying not to laugh hysterically like a fucking maniac and not succeeding. And I'm laughing as I'm putting my clothes on and walking out of her house. And yeah, it was a good time. All right. My buddy James asked, will our Leafs make it to the finals? Toronto Maple Leafs NHL playoffs has started. Kicked the shit out of Boston last night, 4-1 in game one. We're looking good, but I don't know if we'll make it to the finals this year. Man, our team has been too on again, off again. It's spotty, man. It's like spotty Wi-Fi. Sometimes you got a great connection, and sometimes you're like, why the fuck is it buffering? I don't need my porn to sit there with a spinning dial. That pisses me off. And that's kind of like what watching the Leafs has been like this year. Sometimes there's that great connection where you get to the money shot just early on, and then the other half of the season, it's like, oh, fuck. It's buffering. Yeah. I sure as fuck hope we do. Goddamn, I need a Stanley Cup so fucking bad. My buddy Ryan asked, if your girlfriend says you can destroy her anus if she can slip a pinky, do you let her? Nigga, are you kidding? I have preached the gospel of a finger in the ass during a blowjob for years, okay? So, I mean, if that's what she wants to do, cool. Like, I'm down with that program. As far as, says I can destroy her anus, man, there's two ways that goes down. Either she's going to be real excited about what's getting ready to happen anyway, or she's going to be real upset. Either way, we going to find out. No, man, like, if a girl flat out tells me, like, I don't do anal, my reaction is generally, I don't talk to you anymore. Fuck. And I know that may sound shallow to some of you, but eat a fucking dick, because I'm 40 goddamn years old and I know who I am and what I am, and I know what I want from this fucking life, and it is not to waste time with any woman that is not going to fulfill my sexual needs. If you're out there, if you're listening to me, I'm gonna be dead serious right now. If you are with someone and you are not fulfilling each other's sexual needs, eventually you're going to find somebody that will. And that's that. I mean, you can lie about it, I guess, and be like, no, I'll stay faithful, blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. No, you won't. No, you fucking won't. Fuck out of here. Glenda, I put all my questions on the Unchained podcast page. Yes, I know, dear. I will get to those. Jewboy asks, funniest person I know. The funniest person that I know personally is actually not a comedian, but he probably should be. That is my buddy Chris Malone. He lives in Las Vegas. He is he's one of my brothers. If not him, then J. Scott Myers, who is also one of my brothers. Like, these guys are just so fucking sharp and quick-witted and they don't even mean to say half the shit that they do, but they just both of these guys can tend to say the funniest shit no matter what is happening, and it is usually a perfect reaction to what's going on, and everyone will piss themselves laughing. And that's on it. Like, I love my comedian friends, and you guys crack me up, but these dudes, oh my God, like, they would make your sides hurt. Like, every one of you, your ribs and your fucking face would hurt by the end of the night hanging out with them. Strawberry ass, if you had to choose, what would be your preferred flavored lubricant you'd want slathered on your dick? That's not my decision. I can't reach my dick with my mouth to taste the lube that's going to be on it. If I could, I probably wouldn't even do this show. I would not communicate with anyone. You people wouldn't know my name. I would have no friends. I would live in a cardboard box and suck my own dick till I died. That's fucking real. No, that's just whoever. Hey, if you're sucking my dick, you pick out a flavor that you like. Okay, I'm here for you. If you want my dick to taste like strawberries, cool. If you want my dick to taste like fucking a pizza, well, fucking grab a slice and rub it all over that motherfucker. You better not be fresh out that oven though, because I'll kick you in the fucking chops. Josh Elliott, #1 super fan. What's the secret to the elusive female ejaculate? If you're talking about squirting, dude, okay, so check this out. One thing you have to do is prime. You've got to prime it, okay? And not every woman can squirt. It's not going to happen. But if you're just talking about making a female come, that is super fucking simple, okay? Beneath the hood is the clit. And while you're working that clit, you take your index and your middle finger and you slide them motherfuckers in, and you basically spread them about 1/4 of an inch apart once they're in, and curve your fingers up to the ceiling of her vagina, and about 2.5-3 inches in there, you're just going to start doing that come here motion with both of these fingers right against the ceiling of her vagina. And I guarantee you, every woman that is listening to this right now is smiling and hoping like hell that their man is listening to this, or they're just smiling like, oh my God, he is really educating these motherfuckers on how to hit that spot. Because while the clit does work wonders, if you're licking her clit and you are working that fucking ceiling right there like that with those 2 fingers, and just slowly, you don't even have to do it real fast, just start out slow, and then all of a sudden you can put your fingers back together, flatten your fingers against the ceiling, and work in either a clockwise or counterclockwise motion against that spot. Bruh, you're gonna take her fucking soul. I promise you. Oh shit, where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Ryan has another one. Oh my God. If you had the choice to stop slavery of Africans or genocide of the Jews, which do you pick? I mean, do I have to pick one? I'm just kidding. Man, if I'm being serious, sorry, Jews, but the slavery thing was just a little bit, man, yeah. Because the genocide of the Jews, that only went on for a handful of years there. And as awful as it is, it doesn't really compare to slavery. I mean, man, there were really savage, vile things done in the name of slavery. So yeah, I would probably have to stop slavery over the genocide. My heart says let them both go on. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you people. Don't get all up in your goddamn feelings, because if you do, you know who to call. Somebody else. Let's see. Glenda, where or what do you see the evolution of music being? Well, we've already been given the gift of clutch Marilyn Manson's a thing. White Zombie existed back in the 90s. Pantera was there. And now we have, I don't know what, man. There's not, honestly, music is just always, it's always going to constantly change. Eventually, you're just literally going to have people making beep, boop, beep noises, and there's going to be some retarded 14-year-old's like, oh, this is the jam. And you're like, nigga, that sounds like AOL's dial-up. Like, that, I used to do that to connect my computer to talk to, 37-year-old dudes who were posing as like 16-year-old girls when I was a teenager in AOL's teen chat. Fuck. God. Yeah, music's hit or miss though, man. It's such a broad spectrum. There's something for everybody, and there's new shit. There's so much new shit coming out though. It's just impossible to keep up with. Glenda also asks, would you rather continue to be able to see colors or not be able to see colors but have night vision instead? At first, when I was getting ready to read this, I thought you said coloreds. I would have been like, are you saying that I wouldn't see black people? Like, what? That's just weird. But then the night vision would kind of, I don't know. I like seeing colors. I don't give a fuck about night vision. That wouldn't excite me. No. I love color. Like, I love that I'm looking at my Fanta green apple soda, and it's this bright, vibrant green that kind of reminds me of toxic sludge that I'm probably drinking, but it's pretty, and I like it. Speaking of which, I had to get a drink. Linda, again, asks, who is your zombie apocalypse partner? Well, first of all, preferably someone that I can have sex with, because let's face facts, people. If you're trying to survive in an apocalyptic world, if you know pretty much, if you hit that 90% certainty that you're never going to have sex again, what's the fucking point? What are you living for? What? Like, ooh, I'm eventually going to wipe out all the zombies. No, you're not. That's not going to happen. What? You're hoping to meet up with a group of people where any woman that you meet is already having 5 dicks thrown at her? Like, come on. It's got to be a woman, and she got to be fucking tough. In fact, like, that woman coincides. I just scrolled down. There's another question coming up here. You know what? I'll tell you who that woman is here in just a moment. What the fuck is this? Glenda asks, would you be able to live after being bitten by this tick? Oh, the tick that makes you unable to eat red meat. No, I would fucking end it. Right? Like, if I couldn't eat beef and pork without puking it back up immediately, no, I don't want to live in that world. That is the apocalypse right there. Nope, not happy. But back to the question of who my zombie apocalypse partner would be. So a lot of you may or may not know who this is, but my buddy AJ asked, best question, if you had Mandy Rose tied up, what would the old Bulldog do? Now, Mandy Rose is a WWE superstar. And while Mandy Rose she is very, very cute, she's hot, but if I've got her tied up, I'm going to interrogate the fuck out of her to give me the location of Sarah Logan, because that girl can get it. She already looks like a fucking Viking woman, and I will pump just rapid fire loads of Viking babies into her vagina. Just constantly. And if you look at her, if you look up Sarah Logan, you will just instantly realize, like, fuck yeah, that's the chick I want with me in a zombie apocalypse. And she just looks like she's built for punishment. Oh my God. I think Sarah Logan I think she's fucking smoking hot. But she also looks like she could flip a Mack truck over onto your fucking head. And I think that's kind of hot too. Glinda also asked, Glinda, I love you. You got like shit tons of questions every time. I love it. Do you feel like small people have what I like to call Chihuahua syndrome? I am short and will freely admit that I am like a Chihuahua, small and angry about it. I think y'all motherfuckers need to invest in step ladders, and that would ease a lot of your tension. I mean, it's not my fault that you can't reach shit on the top shelf of your own cabinets in your fucking kitchen, okay? Like, it's just get a step ladder, admit that you have this, this, I don't want to say disability, but disability, and move on with it. And look, I get it. If you're standing behind me at a concert, you probably can't see the stage very well. But that is not my problem. I got there before you. Maybe you should get ready on time and get there quicker than me so that you can be closer to the stage and actually see Clutch. And not fucking try to elbow your way in front of me, and then you get the palm of my hand in your face pushing you back, and your boyfriend stares at me like a crazy fucking jack-off for about 5 seconds till he realizes that man will rip my spleen out and eat it in front of me, and then he will fuck my girlfriend on my corpse. Yes, that will happen, my interesting Judeo-Christian friends. So, on to the next one. I don't know, this ain't a question, but she posted some article about sperm donation goes hands-free with this weird Chinese automatic sperm collector. They're called massage therapists, Glinda, okay? And as far as I know, they're not automatic. You gotta tip. Just from what I hear, okay? It's just what I hear. I kind of feel like I've missed out on that part of life. I've never gone to I've never gone to an Asian massage parlor. I've never had that happy ending. But at the same time, a hand job just doesn't really do shit for me. Like, she'd be tugging on my dick for a while, and I'll look at her and be like, look, unless you're putting your mouth or ass on that thing, we're both just wasting each other's time. Like, I can finish it. You just leave the room. I'll finish this up myself. You got any pictures of your sister? Fucking, hand jobs. Jesus Christ, dude. Hand jobs didn't do anything. I had already lost my virginity when I was 13. The first time a girl tried to give me a hand job, I was like 14 or 15, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. You better put your mouth on that or your vagina, because otherwise, fuck that. If I'm being jerked off, I'll just jerk myself off, and I'll get it done a hell of a lot quicker and better than you. All right. Whatever happened to Jerry Springer? I'm pretty sure he's probably in a huge mansion with transvestite midget clowns, and they are having a gigantic orgy, and Dr. Phil is probably trying to get in, and Steve Wilkos is guarding the door, not allowing him to. Jerry Springer, Jesus, that guy, like, if you see all the bullshit on his show, just think of the things that man has gotten to encounter off camera just because he is the king of weird. Like, he is the ambassador of the freak show of the world. Okay? Fuck. Glinda also asks, what do you think goes through the mind of a lemming? Well, probably his ass when he goes off a cliff. I don't know. You know what it probably is? There's so fucking many of them, and they're running, and by the time the first row gets to the cliff, and they're like, oh shit, stop, and nobody stops, so they get pushed, but the people, like the lemmings behind them pushing, also can't see the edge of the cliff, And so the only ones that may be all right are stragglers, like the fat ones, like me. Like, I would be too far behind the group, and I would see the group disappearing over the edge of the cliff, and I'd be like, fuck that. I'm going home. Hey, you want to stick a finger in my butt? Let's stop for pizza, girl. All right, I guess that's the end of the questions. Look at that. 25 minutes of mayhem. Yeah. Bulldog gets some bonus time this week. Fuck y'all's 30 minutes. I ain't doing it. I'm just kidding. I'll sit here and bullshit. Maybe I'll try to think of another embarrassing sex story. Oh, has anybody ever been so drunk and you started the night hitting on this girl who was really fucking hot and she seemed into you also, but then you get separated for 15, 20 minutes, but as the night had progressed, you had drank a lot. I mean, a lot. And so you find her and she has changed her top, but you walk up to her at the bar and you put your arm around her and this girl just kind of laughs and giggles a little bit. And then you lean in to kiss her and she pushes you away. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then here comes another girl that looks exactly like her, that's wearing the top that the original girl was wearing. And she goes, what the fuck are you doing? That's my twin sister. Well, I didn't know. She said, that's my sister. And I'm like, what? And I'm looking at it and I'm fucking obliterated. I didn't even get to have sex. Yeah, no, that shit got shut down. I think that that's an honest mistake, though. Like, she didn't tell me that she had a twin sister, and she didn't tell me that she had a twin sister in the goddamn bar. Like, bitch, how am I supposed to decipher between two people who look exactly alike? I just thought you went and changed clothes real quick. Maybe you spilled a drink on yourself, because, girls do that a lot. Fuck, I do that. I spill drinks on girls all the time just to see if I can get them to take their clothes off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. I don't care. You want to show me them titties, girl? Show them to me. If not, I have porn. Porn's free. And their tits are probably going to look better than yours anyway. They ain't real. They're real nice. Oh, are you fuckers still listening to me? You idiots. The fact that so many people now listen to this fucking show just blows my mind. By the way, you know what? While I'm killing time here, get at me on Twitter. I know I don't use Twitter a lot, but I get notifications if somebody tweets at me or what the fuck ever. Get at me at Bulldog Unchained. You can also on Instagram, I think it's just Bulldog Unchained. I don't know. You'll fucking find me. My ugly mug's up on there. And then on Facebook, go to the Bulldog Unchained podcast page, like that shit, interact with the post, comment your fucking questions, and I'll read that shit whenever I'm fucking doing 30 minutes of mayhem. Or if you hit me with something really funny, maybe I'll talk about it on the fucking show. I don't know. Woo. But anyway, that's it for me. All you get tonight, you ass wipes, is 28 and a half minutes of mayhem. So until next week, just all you ladies out there, keep fantasizing about me during sex, and just know that that's what your men are doing as well. Later.
Show's over, motherfuckers.